Greetings, everybody! This is Etho, and welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Let's Play series. What do you think of that intro? That was pretty bad, right? It's okay, we only got to do it the one time, guys, just to stand out as a different episode. And we will never talk about it again. Okay, so I have an idea to start us off with today, a building project. Should go fairly quickly, I would think. It's a little bit complicated, but not crazy. There's two things I've been wanting to do, and we're going to combine the two ideas together. First off, I've been wanting to build a vending machine in our worlds, which is basically a building that will give us stuff we use a lot. Like we'll be able to refill like rockets, ender pearls, food, scaffolding, torches, bones for bone meal, wood, and stone are 8 things I use pretty often in our Let's Play series here, and often I run out and I have to go all the way back to the man cave to refill, and they're not even organized at the man cave, so I have to like run around gathering gunpowder and whatever to make rockets and that kind of stuff. How cool would it be if we had all that stuff just in a place where we could go and refill? Right? That's the plan. So I've also been wanting to use the new lecterns for like a redstone project, so we're going to use those as our controls for the vending machine. So what you can do with these is put a book and quill on them, and they actually emit redstone using comparators. So check this out. If you put a comparator on there with some dust, depending on what page you are on, it will emit a signal that's different. So right now it's 1, a distance of 1. If we go over a page to 2, it's a distance of 3. And one of the neat things about these lecterns is you actually have a pretty good amount of control over how far the redstone emits based on how many pages are in the book. So if we want like a 1-to-1 page per redstone distance, all we got to do is create like 15 pages. So we're going to add 15 to the book, like so. Now when we flip through here, we're at 1 for 1, page 2. Oh, I didn't hit done. Whoopsies. All right, let's try that again. If you don't hit done, it doesn't save your changes. All right, we hit done. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe I actually have to write something on the 15th page. Let's put an A there. Yeah, now it's 15 pages long. Okay. Okay, so now that it's 15 pages, at page 1, distance of 1, 2, distance of 2, 3 is 3, 4 is 4, and so on and so forth. So that is pretty cool. The plan with our vending machine here is we're going to use 2 lecterns. The first one's going to choose what item we're going to get out of the vending machine, and the second one is going to be how many of that item we're going to get out of it. And then there'll be a button in the middle to actually call the item, is the plan. So kind of figured we would do it in our village here, just so that we have some redstone devices in our village. If you build something purely decorative, I find you never use it, actually. So if we actually want to like go to this village and use it, we need some practical, useful redstone devices here, or farms or something of that nature, or we'll never go here. So we're going to add a vending machine. I think over there is my plan. How's that going to look? So we could have a path that runs through here still if we want. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We're going to use the 2 lecterns like over here. I'm also going to set up, like I brought some other stuff with us, like a stone cutter. We'll probably set up a little workstation sort of thing here. Probably some crafting tables, just so it's nice and practical and useful to us as we're working on the village. We'll have all these things at arm's reach. We should probably get an ender chest here too, because I'm just kind of scattering them on the floor. Maybe we'll snag this and put it. Let's actually put that in the middle. Over here. Yeah, something like that. Oh, and if we cover this, we can still access the stone cutter through the block, because the ender chest is a little bit lower, right? So now the thing about these lecterns is they will actually, which is our book, this one here, we'll put that there, This one here. They'll actually emit the signal through a block as well, so we can keep a brick piece of brick over there and then put the comparator on the other side, and it'll pick up the signal through the wall. So we'll do that, and I'm gonna try hide most of our stuff underground here is my plan. So maybe we'll set up a water stream that comes up from underground with our items, and then I want them to like fall out here onto us. Yeah, so this is pretty much all we need for our vending machine. Just this little tiny thing. So we'll choose our item here. We'll choose how much, hit the button, and then this water stream is going to deliver it to us, basically. So this is all we need for a footprint, just this tiny little building. Now, I did realize something here. Like, we have this beast of a building over here. This is kind of what we want to do over here as well. And all we got is this tiny little stupid thing. So why am I hiding the redstone underground if we want a big massive building here? I think because the redstone's going to be like a big glob, like a big blob of redstone, and it's not going to have much shape to it like this building has. So we're still going to hide that underground, and my plan is like when we start up a second building, it's going to connect to this and like stack on top of this thing's roof and combine together. So we'll have a big massive thing over here as well in the future. It'll probably like spread out this way. But we should still hide the redstone underground just so we can shape things better. And yeah, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to run a comparator chain underground so we can hide the redstone down there. And this is neat, like if we go to page 4, doing this little pattern with the comparators. We can check it out here. You see it's a distance of 4. So it keeps the signal strength even though it ran through this whole chain of things. So that's all good. We can keep what the lectern says here and use it all the way over here. All right, good stuff. So we got our interface figured out here. Now we're going to get to actually building the redstone vending machine part of this. And it should go pretty quick. I kind of got it planned out already. So this signal we get from the lectern, you see the first 4 are on right now, the other 4 are off. That's not really useful to us. We need to be able to control like one single device. So we're going to do a trick here. If we extend this, look what happens here. So it's a signal strength of 4. You'll see the first 3 though, it's on down below here and on up above. Beyond that, it's off and off, right? There's only one spot where it's on below and off above. And we set up a giant, or like a big AND array here to check all 8 of them. And the one that it's on below and off above is the one that will let a signal through. So we put some torches there, some torches on top. And basically, the repeater down here takes the signal from the bottom. And then we add another set of repeaters for the top. So it takes it from here. And then combines the 2 together, and it finds the one where it's on here and off above. And that's the torch that turns on over here. All the other ones will be off. So that is pretty cool. Then we're going to use that torch to power some sticky pistons. Set those on. Set those up over here. Put some blocks above these. Whoopsies. And something like that. And now we're going to add a platform here that'll send a redstone signal into whatever pistons are up. All right, ender pearl up. So just set some repeaters here with some redstone dust. And we just about got this thing done already. So yeah, when this gets powered, it's only going to let the signal through here. And depending on what the lectern's set at, we'll adjust which one gets chosen, and then we use that to control some droppers. I think we're going to do them like this. We'll set one up here. We're going to do 2, because like if you're just sending a signal to one of them, it can kind of take a long time to get the items out. If we have 2 sets of droppers, it'll be twice as quick. Okay, so then we want to be able to fill these droppers with our items nice and easy. So we're going to have one set of hoppers facing into this one, another set facing down into these ones, and we'll combine the 2 together. And also, this is where we're going to set up a water stream to bring our items to us. So I made this 8 blocks long on purpose because that's as far as water will reach. And it'll go underneath and then up a water elevator here is the plan. And finally here, what we do is we connect the 2 sets of droppers together with a couple hoppers like this. We put some chests above. This is what's going to hold our big stash of items, like our rockets and torches and whatever. And now check this out. When we put some items in, it evenly splits them into this dropper and this one here, the lower one. So that's pretty cool. And we set this up just so that it'll be close to the surface, so we can probably just have some trapdoors or something above the chests and easily refill it just by walking over top here. It was quite a while ago now, but it looks like it's still here. Remember when we set up this cannon, we came up with a fancy little redstone device here. This is the last piece of our vending machine puzzle. This is a variable timer we came up with. That's, let's see, it shot out 6 ladders that time. Depending on where this item frame is rotated, affects how many items we get. There'll be between 2 to 9 pulses. That time we got 5. If we rotate it one more time, it'll be 4. So what we're going to do is get rid of the item frame and use a lectern instead, and like copy this over to our vending machine. No! Alright guys, we got it all together here, and I've been testing it out, and I keep having a problem where the items land in between the hoppers. It's so frustrating. I really hate that change. Like, hoppers used to pretty much take up a full block, but now items always seem to get stuck in between them. If you're like shooting them with droppers or whatever, it makes it really hard to compact redstone now. So we got to make some changes here. We might even rip out this bottom set of droppers just to simplify things a lot and get rid of a lot of these hoppers. Oh, snappers. Alright. You know, it was going so good, so wonderful at first, guys, and then we ran into that hopper issue and it went downhill quick. Like, it was going so smooth before. So it was like 2 hours later or something crazy. But we got it all done, thankfully. It's all finished now. I just got to show it off to you guys and fill it up with the goodies, because right now it's pretty much empty. So, a couple big changes here. We were going to go down to 1 dropper because of that hopper issue, but it was so slow I couldn't stand it. The idea of this thing is we want like a quick refill station, right? To get our ender pearls, our rockets, whatever. We don't want to be waiting around for a minute or whatever to refill. So we want it to be quick. So I went from 2 droppers down to 1, realized 1 was way too slow, went up to 4 now per item. So this, like we had it before, if the piston's up, sends power into this block, activates this dropper and this one. We have an observer here to detect when this gets activated, sends power up here to the other dropper, and likewise this detects this dropper. And then this observer detects when this detects this and sends power here to this one. Alright, I made this so we can go inside to refill them. So 4 times 9, that's 36 stacks of items, which is quite a bit. It'll take a while before we need to refill. So that should be okay. We don't really need a chest. It would have been nice if we could have had an autofill with a chest or something, but it'll be fine. Now, the other big thing here, though, is I realized that timer had some big issues. It had like a startup time before it started activating, so I had to redesign that as well. Basically, the lectern comes down here for the amount of items and goes to this comparator, which is in subtract mode. And this is our button press over here. Goes to a monostable, to this little doohickey, to this pulsar. And not going to go super detailed in that. Hopefully you understood. The way we send the button press down below, by the way, is I got a piston that pushes a redstone block downward, because there wasn't enough space to like run a spiral of redstone downwards. So we had to do something fancy. So over here we can choose how many items. Goes from 8 to 40, because generally I don't want more than a stack. The idea is just to refill, because I always keep like 1 stack of rockets on me, 1 stack of ender pearls, and we just want to top up the stack. We don't want to like go beyond that. So let's see. Let's try it out. Right now we got some stone in there, and I put some dirt in for the wood just to test it. So let's go for 8 stone. Press that. There's a little bit of delay, like it takes a couple seconds, but we get it pretty quick. Let's go up to the max. Let's go to 40. Press the button. Everything's fairly quick. I'm happy with that. And we got our 40, so that's cool, all right? Some of these aren't accurate, I found out. Let's try this one. 29. Let's see. Just a weird way. Oh, we did get 29. Okay, that one might be accurate. Let's go to 25. It'll be like plus or minus 1 sometimes. So we got 26 instead of 25. If we do it again, we'll get 24. And if we do it again, we'll get 26 again. It's a little strange. There's only a couple that do that, though, and I'm not entirely sure why. I think it has something to do with the observers and bud powering. This time it'll be 26 again. Uh-huh. Anyways, let's try switch to a different item. So we only have dirt there for now. Let's go to 15. Oh, where'd this come from? Uh-oh, do we have an issue? So we got +1 that time. +1, 15. Does this give an item when we cycle? Uh-oh. Oh, it does. No. That's really bad. Okay, can I fix that? It's not supposed to. Like, if I put a block there, it doesn't happen, alright? Uh-huh. Okay, we figured out why it's not accurate as well now. So, it doesn't happen normally. Like, if I cycle normally, it doesn't shoot out blocks constantly, right? What happens is, we hit this, we get our items. Here, let's turn this up. Alright, and apparently we're bud powering one of the droppers. So when this observer powers up here, it also powers this one. Bud powers it, right, from this block. So whenever this updates again, it shoots out another item, which is a little bit annoying. But anyways, we gotta stock it up with supplies now. So we need paper for rockets. Let's do it. We can get the bones and the gunpowder we need from our mob system here, which still works pretty good, by the way. The odd issue every now and then with like the animals teleporting. And for some reason there's a cat in a minecart here, which probably fell from inside of it. Don't ask me how. But yeah, I emptied this recently, but there's like always lots of stuff in here, constantly refilling. I have an issue where I don't really know what to do with all this stuff at this point. Like, we got stacks and stacks of bones. We'll probably just put bone blocks in that vending machine, probably. I said probably twice. Aha! We got lots of gunpowder available. This is the paper we just grabbed. So, I like to make the triple fireworks, the 3 gunpowder to 1 paper. Alright, so we got to get ourselves a whole bunch of ender pearls as well for it. So we're going to pay a visit to the Ender 3.0. I actually haven't used this in a long time. I always use the pigman farm. So I don't know if this is still working. Let's find out. I'm hoping yes. The music still works. A little bit loud. Alright, lots of ender pearls here. This is great. This is what we want. Probably got enough already, actually. Just about. Oh wow, I filled up quick. It does not take long to get ender pearls. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's try to get some XP here too. Just to make sure it still works. I think we're good. What does this sword have? Does it have, what's the one that hits multiple? Sweeping edge? I guess we don't have that. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I I think it is actually working a lot worse now. There's so many falling off to the sides. What's going on? They still almost all fall in the middle. Look at this. Like over half are missing the middle. Yeah, okay, that's a bit of an issue. And there's a lot of them on the platform now for some reason too. Not sure what the deal is with that. There used to be just like the odd one. Now there's tons. Alright, what's the hold up here? They're having trouble getting to the spot now. Okay, I got a couple ideas how we could fix this. First off, they're falling down a 1x1 tube, which used to be great. Like, we used to be able to one-shot like 50 Endermen at once. It was amazing. But we might want to turn into a 3x1 tube, like 3 wide. That'll make it so they don't have trouble getting down like they are right now. And it'll also help prevent mob stacking from killing them. But also, I wanted to sneak in, if possible, a couple extra trap doors here. I think we'll solve a lot of the problem. Somehow we gotta place these. This is gonna be weird. I'm curious if I don't know if they walk through these actually. I'm curious now. I just want to test that. They can climb them. I see that. Do they go through them? Oh yeah, they do go right through them too. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's not what we want. Do not pass. Take a different route. Oh, we did it. We did it, guys. Okay. Let's get this. We gotta, like, go over now. Which means I should be able to do this now. Yes! Okay, we got one down. So then let's change this. So that they don't go this way. There we go. We got it. Alright, how's that looking now? Well, they're not falling off the edges now. I think more are getting to the middle. For sure, right? But there's a bunch that are just like sitting there now that aren't even trying to get to the middle. So if we make it a 3 wide, that should solve everything. And it looks like our platform down below isn't loaded with Endermen anymore. Well, I made a couple more changes to the farm here, but overall, it's really efficient again. We got no problem getting enough XP. Like, we farm it faster than we can take it in, so there's not really any point making it 3 wide, actually. So we won't be able to take the XP in any faster. Even if we make the farm slightly more efficient, you know? So that's fine. I decided to get rid of all those magma blocks because I found them pretty annoying. And put carpet down as well to hopefully reduce teleporting. Although I think we need to double stack it. I'm not quite sure about that. Not really having much teleporting issues. Just the odd guy here and there. But yeah, overall, I think we gave this a nice update. I think it's good again. So I got something else I wanted to show you guys today. And I'm not going to lie, it's not all that exciting. You know, it's not glamorous. It's not anything to be super proud of or anything like that. But I tell you what, guys, it is important. The nether is vital to our world. It is like the veins keeping our world alive. And I spent a lot of hours finishing up our nether tunnel here. So I just wanted to show it off. And I wanted you guys to give me a good job, Etho. That's all I want, really. So we started around 0, and we recently upgraded our purpur farm. We finished that ice farm. Our guardian farm's still working great, so we're getting sea lanterns and stuff. And we even found a way to harvest sand fairly quick recently. So we got like all the materials we need to build the nether tunnel. Purpur, ice, glass, sea lanterns. So I was able to extend it all the way to our underwater base now. So maybe I'll actually get to working on this thing now that we can get here quickly. So we started at like 0. Our nether tunnel's 1,500 blocks long in this direction now. And like 100 blocks on the Z coordinate, 138. So I thought that was kind of cool. The only thing we're missing is a couple rails I'm holding off on because we're low on iron at the moment. And our iron farm is not working anymore. So we urgently need to build a new one soon. But yeah. Also, we found those donkeys recently. We'll be able to transport them through the nether now, which is great. Maybe start breeding mules and stuff like that. All right, everybody. Well, I think it's that time again where we need to wrap up our episode for today. Or is it? No, there's been one more big thing, guys. Today's a big day for old Wilson. I tell you what, I haven't worked on Wilson in a long time. It is functional. I have to stress that many times. I did finish it. It can just be improved quite a bit, though, is the problem. Anyways, I looked at his redstone today, and I noticed an error with it. Apparently, his bladder system was not set up properly. He has a stomach and bladder system, and apparently the bladder system never actually functioned. So I fixed that. I figured out what was wrong. So Wilson officially can take poops. It's a big day. Big day. Unfortunately, there's no functionality for that yet, so I might hook that up somehow. Have to get creative with it, I guess. And then, like, when he poops, we want his happiness to go down. That's the next big thing. Anyways, let's get to the comment of the day. It says, the cave base is still the coolest base to this day, literally years after construction. Oh, that's some major flattery right there. I love it. I gotta take it all in. Honestly, though, I think this is by far the favorite base I've ever built in Minecraft. And I hate to say it, it's like a bittersweet thing. It's probably the best base I'll ever build in Minecraft. I don't think I'll ever make something I like more than this. It's actually very simple in construction. Like, there's not a lot of fancy stuff to it. It's just grass, planks, stone. You know, it's easy to recreate. There's been a lot of other bases I've seen where people recreate the style, and they've kind of thrown their own unique touch to it. And it's pretty cool to see what people do with the same theme. I have always I kind of haven't really done a lot of construction on the man cave. I've been building more in other parts of the world, which I think is good. It gives more variety. But I have also kind of wanted to keep expanding the man cave. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. But like, this is where it ends right now. And I've always wanted to make this like a different themed area over here. Like, still keep the grass and all that, but maybe start adding fires and lava and stuff as we get closer to bedrock. Like, that's lava level down there. I thought that might be cool. There's a couple places we can branch off and expand the cave if we want, and even add more redstone devices down here. Might be something we do in the future. No, I made it so none of you guys can spawn anymore. Where did you come from? Like, I was so careful. Light level 8? 7. Right there. No way. Huh. Alright, I gotta fix that. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.